Logan Paul's latest stunt paying nearly $6 million for a rare, potentially the rarest, Pikachu card and wearing it to WrestleMania. And you gotta give him props. He is getting extremely wealthy, extremely rich. Prime is doing very well for him in KSI. So let's get right into this story. Internet personality, boxer, and Pokemon investor Logan Paul recently spent $6 million on a very rare Pokemon card and then wore that card during his WrestleMania 38 appearance. Why? Because the internet and speculators have destroyed reality. 27-year-old Paul first teased his Pokemon card accessory on April 2nd when he revealed he was planning to wear the very rare Pikachu Illustrator card to WrestleMania 38, the largest WWE event of the year. Before April 2nd, Paul had spent a reported $6 million on the card via Professional Sports Authenticator's PSA sales database. So let's see, this is the Twitter video. Yeah, there's the Pokemon card. Oh, and he's with the Miss. Interesting. So why did Logan Paul spend that much money on a single Pokemon card and then wear it like a necklace? Part of it because his entire business revolves around him continuing to do stunts like this and then using his fame to make more money so he can keep doing stunts to make more money. And well, you see how this works. And the thing is, like, this actual paragraph is actually spot on, right? And a lot of people don't really pay attention to a lot of things that are going on in life, news, all that kind of stuff, right? But Logan Paul even basically admitted what he is. He is a marketer, right? He markets. That's all he does. He's just extremely good at marketing himself, marketing the brand, marketing his projects, marketing whatever it is that he has an interest in because he knows that because he's such good, like he's super good at marketing, he could end up turning all those eyeballs into dollars, right? And that's the most powerful thing is that this is the reason why he is able to get like a fight with Floyd Mayweather. This is the reason why he's able to generate millions of dollars from worthless NFTs. This is the reason why he's able to make millions upon millions of dollars from his merchandise. This is the reason why he's able to generate millions of dollars from ad revenue in terms of from like YouTube or his podcast or all that kind of stuff, right? It's because he's extremely good at marketing. The only thing that matters is if people are actually having eyeballs on whatever it is that you're selling. That's the only thing that matters. So, however, the card Paul purchased, the Pikachu Illustrator, is indeed a rare card. In fact, it might be the rarest Pokemon card that we know of in 2022, though probably not worth the $6 million. This particular version of Pikachu Illustrator was recently rated as GEM Mint 10 by the PSA grading company, indicating it is a near perfect condition. That makes it the only recorded Pikachu Illustrator card to have received this rating and would make it rare and sought after considering it's believed only about 40 of these cards were ever created and released at all. Though it's nearly one of a kind, it's still not accurate to say this card was worth the $6 million before Paul purchased it. The exact value is hard to figure out, but it's likely that now, after wearing it and spending so much on it, Paul could try to sell it for more, inflating the price of the card in the process. So, Guinness World Records. Congratulations to at Logan Paul on achieving his first Guinness World Records title. His PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator is the most expensive Pokemon card sold in a private auction, $5,275,000. Now it's kind of funny how they like rounded up the price to $6 million in this article. I mean, that's a pretty big stretch. So later after this match, blah 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 blah. Okay, so this is basically what is likely what was spent on the card after fees are removed. Okay, so if you were to add in the fees, I could understand it basically getting closer to the $6 million. So this is just the latest high-profile incident in the ongoing Pokemon card craze that has continued to sweep around the globe, leading to card shortages, crowds causing chaos at stores, and auction prices on rare cards continuing to skyrocket as more people try to get a piece of the pocket monster pie. And let's not forget that time Logan Paul wore another very rare Pokemon card before a big event. That time it was a Charizard card that Paul claimed was worth $1 million after his match with boxing star Floyd Mayweather, or that other time he blew a bunch of money on some crappy G.I. Joe cards, which were apparently supposed to be something else, but he got scammed, then got reimbursed for that. But the main thing to really understand about this is that, yes, one, he probably could easily sell this Pikachu card for more money. He could probably end up profiting a very good chunk of change if he were to actually want to do that. I'm thinking that he probably won't. I think he probably just bought it just to buy it and to flex on it to the whole Pokemon crowd. But also, him having a very rare Pokemon card like that and willing to spend a lot of money on a card like that will also bring him into basically connections with other people who have extremely rare Pokemon cards, which could in turn get him more access and more chances to buy similar rare cards that other people won't have the connections to be able to do that, right? Because you got to keep in mind something else. Logan Paul does like Pokemon cards, does like Pokemon. So when you have a combination of someone who has a lot of popularity, has a lot of marketing skills, has a lot of money, it basically gets him into a position where he has more access to things that he wants to get involved in, which could be more rare Pokemon cards, more publicity stunts like going on WWE. It would not be surprising if he ends up, I don't know, doing something with the UFC. It wouldn't be surprising if he were to do something in terms of like a big movie or whatever, right? Because he could pretty much just go and do whatever he really wants to go and do, make disgusting amounts of money, and then just move on to the next project. All because of how skilled he is at marketing. And that's something that a lot of people just need to like learn from basically this story, this article, is that this is like the perfect example of what can be done by someone who is extremely skilled at getting eyeballs on them or on whatever it is that they are doing, right? Like another example of this is the YouTuber Jimmy Donaldson, or in other words, Mr. Beast. He is extremely good at getting eyeballs on whatever he is doing, which in turn causes him to generate massive amounts of money, which in turn allows him to donate a lot of money to the charity that basically he's running to help feed a lot of people, as in his like end goal. So it's just something to really think about. Like marketing is such a really big factor in everything, and if you end up being able to develop the skill of marketing to a very high extent, you could end up pulling something off like this, which is actually pretty cool to see when you really think about it. If you want to learn how to get out of debt, go to 40inbox.com.